kind of a strange morning for me this morning. I don't know why, but last night I felt real uncomfortable about being out here today. I don't know why. This morning I told my wife that. I even felt it this morning. And she said that was weird. And I prayed about it. I even thought, well, maybe I'm not supposed to come out here. My boat wouldn't start at first too, but it's real cold. The batteries seem low. Hope I don't get stranded out here. I guess if this posts this morning early enough, I didn't get stranded, but I don't know what it is. I was, even looking at what we were going to talk about today, and maybe that's it. I'm just going to start talking. I'm just going to let the word speak for itself. So we're going to pick it up where we left off in Matthew 27, starting verse 25. And all the people answered and said, "His blood be on us and on our children." Then he released Barabbas to them. When he had scourged Jesus, he delivered him to be crucified. Then the soldiers of the governor took Jesus into the praetorium and gathered the whole garrison around him. And they stripped him and put a scarlet robe on him. When they had twisted a crown of thorns, they put it on his head, and a reed in his right hand, and they bowed the knee before him and mocked him, saying, "Hail, King of the Jews." Then they spat on him, and they took the reed and struck him on the head. When they had mocked him, they took the robe off him, put his own clothes on him, and led him away to be crucified. I was kind of drawn to Psalm 22 this morning as well, because to see what it is, he thought about this moment, because this moment is so evil. And it's this moment that he gets scourged. And then the thing that the religious leaders said would make them unclean, going in the praetorium, they put him in there. And I go back to how satanic everything was. And how even that moment, it's like it was crawling all over those people, and it won't stop until he's dead. And I'm just so incredibly troubled by all of it. Just hitting him in the head with a reed, spitting on him, the scourging, the whipping. And it's God. And you watch the whole world get caught up in that. And you just think, the God who created all of them, who created this place, this beautiful earth, and all of us and me and you, the one who loved us so much that he knew the numbers of our hairs on our head when we were even in the womb. The one that goes before us and fights for us, the one who's always there for us. And the world in that moment, because of satanic influences, did what they did. Honestly, even in this moment, I still don't know why. Why did I feel so uncomfortable coming out here today? I don't know why. Even my dog wouldn't come out to the boat. It was weird. I mean, he came, but I kind of had to go get him and make him come. He usually runs and jumps in the boat. I don't know. like to know, though. I'm going to go to Psalm 22 in this moment. My God, why have you forsaken me? Why are you so far from helping me and from the words of my groaning? Oh my God, I cry in the daytime and you do not hear, and in the night season I am not silent. But you are holy, who inhabit the praises of Israel. Our fathers trusted in you. They trusted and you delivered them. They cried to you and were delivered. They trusted and you were not ashamed. But I am a worm and no man, a reproach of men, and despised of the people. All those who see me laugh me to scorn. They shoot out the lip and they shake their heads, saying, he trusted in the Lord. Let him rescue him. Let him deliver him, since he delights in him. But you are he who took me out of the womb. You made me trust when I was in my mother's breast. I was cast upon you from birth. From my mother's womb you have been my God. Be not far from me, for trouble is near, for there is none to help. Many bulls have surrounded me, strong bulls of Bashan have encircled me. They gape at me with their mouths as raging and roaring lions. I'm poured out like water, and all my bones are out of joint. My heart is like wax, it is melted within me. My strength is dried up like a potsherd, and my tongue clings to my jaws. You have brought me to the dust of death. For dogs have surrounded me, the assembly of the wicked have encircled me. I'm going to stop there. I don't know why that makes me so sad. I think it's because part about knowing him and bringing him out of the womb and always being there for him. You know, because that's in Jesus's mind. You know, that's what Jesus sees right now in Psalm 22 in this moment. But I get that. Like, that's who God's been for me. He's always been there for me. Always. That's why I love him so much. He's the only thing in my life that's always been there. Here, Jesus is in that moment, surrounded by bulls and dogs that are gnarling their teeth at him. It feels like he's not there, because he has to take his hands off in that moment. And I just think how hard that must be for a father. I don't even understand what that must be like. So I don't know. I think we have to really look at what that moment really was. Take that beating for us like that. All that sin that we have just put right there on him like that. I mean, every time we sin, you know, that's more. It's just put more on his back. Maybe that's why I'm so uncomfortable about being out here, is that I got my own stuff I got to deal with, you know. Like we all do. Like we all do. So I didn't know what this video was going to be, honestly. I think we just got to really just read Psalm 22. I stopped there because I'm going to finish it. Psalm 22, we get to the part where they pierce his hands and feet. So we know that. So we know what that feels like. But up until that moment, that's what he's feeling like, and it's all on us, what we do in this world. I love Jesus, love my God. So good. So good to do that for us. So good. Hope this video helps. If you like this video, click like and subscribe. If you feel called to support this channel, Patreon, that link is below. But the most important part of this channel is we take prayer requests, so please don't ever hesitate to send that in. Thank you for watching this episode of God, Family, and Guns. And as always, love God, love your family, and love guns.